Hello, and welcome to episode. Oh, blimey, I've forgotten. Let me just check. Does anybody know what episode this is? Anyone? 312. I did know, honest. 312. That's a good start. Of Prog Review. Yeah, 312, I'm sure it is, of Prog Review. And today I'm looking at 12th Night's Art and Illusion, because I am on a neo-prog odyssey. Yes, odyssey, neo-prog. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what neo-prog is, it means neo-progressive, and it's those bands in the early 1980s, the second wave of prog rock. Was there really a second wave? My God. Again, of UK bands who wanted to follow in the footsteps of the early masters, and and 12th Night apparently is one of those bands, according to the big list of neo prog bands. The good thing about this is a mini album, so it's only about 25 minutes long. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say this now. Whoever wrote the list, they're fucking wasting my time. This is not prog. No way. No siree, by Jiminy. It's not prog, man. Oh no. This was released in, when was it released in? Does anybody know? 1984. Yeah, that sounds about right. I did know. I know what I'm talking. Honest, I know what I'm talking. I'm organised. I am, because look, I got the album. You see, in the album, I knew there was something up. He said, I knew there was something, because I actually spent good money on this. I knew there was something up when I pulled out the inner bag, and these lovely chairs. Look at them. They don't look very prog to me. Do they look prog to you? No. That betrays exactly what they are. They're rock. They're heavy rock or melodic rock. Do you remember melodic rock? Who remembers melodic rock? Anyone? Just me then. Yeah. Well, this marks the debut of a new singer. Yeah. Andy Sears, I think his name was. Excuse me. Sausage rolls repeating on me for lunch. You didn't want to know that. Andy Sears. So yeah, we've got Brian Devoyle on drums, Clive Mitten on bass, Andy Revell on electric acoustic guitar, Rick Battersby on keyboard. So you think he should have been on drums, shouldn't he, Battersby? Right. Andy Sears on the voice. And this is it's kind of their second album, though the first album was a live album, and I'm not even going to try and explain. But so this is kind of their third album, but their second studio album, but it's a mini album. It was originally planned as, apparently, according to Wikipedia, because that's where I get all my information from, so it must be right. It was meant to be an 8-song proper album, but they ran out of steam. We only got 5 songs on the album instead. And like I said, I didn't get much prog from it. I got a lot of rock. I got a lot of that kind of 80s kind of, rock that didn't really do much for me. Oh God, you're thinking, why is he bothering with this? Andy Sears does sound a bit like that big fella from Marillion. He does sound a bit like him in places, which was kind of interesting. The lyrics were. I want to talk about the lyrics because kind of lyrically, I suppose you could. They are kind of a bit proggy. This is from Counterpoint, which left a mark on me. Rat, 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 bourgeois interest-dressed vultures who suck like leeches, scratching and teething, egos checks in transit, rank opposition's headline collisions. Rat, eat rat, snap their backs, raise to play, counterpoint, rat, eat rat, rat bite back, raise the stakes, counterpoint. Ambitious cronies lay grass on Judas, et tu Brutus, disease wade in the slurry, if cash won't clench it, then take it dirty, 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 rat eat rat, spit and scratch, face to face, counterpoint, rat eat rat, snitch and snatch, brace to face, counterpoint. Rat eat rat, snap their backs, raise to play, counterpoint. Rat eat rat, rat bite back, raise the stakes, counterpoint. Modus operandi, contrary motives, modus vivendi, hands tied, estranged allegiance, trained in psychosis, drowned in plutocracy, come see, comsar, come, rat eat rat, rock their stacks, twitch their tracks, counterpoint. Rat eat rat, stitch and hatch, tricks and traps, counterpoint. Rat eat rat, spit and scratch, face to face, counterpoint. Rat eat rat, rat bite back, rat eat rat, eat rat, rat eat rat, rat eat rat, rat eat rat, eat. Yeah, you get the idea. Yeah, like I said, this is too much like a proper rock record for my liking. Again, if you like that kind of thing, that's all well and good. It doesn't really do anything to me because it's pretty generic, pretty middle of the road, pretty boring, really. The kids loved it. Oh yeah, the kids loved it. They were dancing away. They were dancing up and down. Verity said she thought it was a really good album. She said it was one of the best albums she'd heard. But then she's 7 years old. Herbie, he was just rocking out to it. And so, I mean, what can I say? The kids loved it. I didn't. Maybe they're just a bit more accepting than I am. This is it. Maybe they're just a bit more accepting. But yeah, I don't understand how this band. I mean, I've gone after hearing this. I had a little mosey on other places, the YouTubes, to hear what their other stuff was like, and I can see that their earlier stuff, you can hear the seeds of prog. But when we get to this album, it's just not prog. Just not prog. Not even neo-prog. Just not prog. It's the same way that people say that It Bites is prog. It's that kind of... You know where I'm coming from when I mention It Bites in a review. Though I will be... Well, I'm going to have a listen to one of they're probably their second album, because... Do you remember that? Do you remember somebody sent me all their records? Do you remember that? On all their CDs? Very kindly, yeah. So I think I should... I should mention them too. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've probably chosen the wrong ones, but it's the only one I could get. I wanted to get the album. Again, I'm trying to get the actual genuine article so I can get something that smells, the sights and smells of neo-prog. Yeah, get them right up there. And I'm sorry, 12th Night. This was a bit of a misfire. Maybe they were just going through. Maybe they're having issues. I don't know. But for me, just ain't prog. So, oh dear. Comes to review. Oh, I'm going to give it 1. But also I'm going to give it 1 because the kids liked it, you see. I'm going to give it a point because the kids liked it, because they were jumping up and down. And they thought it was really, really cool. So I think maybe the kids should do the reviews from now on. And I should... Oh, the microphone moved. Oh. Maybe I should just keep my big mouth shut, and just get the kids to do everything. Because I obviously appreciate music better than I do. So yeah. I've got loads more to get through. Loads more. But yeah, 12th Night. 12th Night, not good for me, I'm afraid. 12th Night, always a bit miserable because it's the day you take all the decorations down after Christmas, isn't it? Yeah. Not a good name for a band, that. Not a good name for a band. And with that, I'm going to sign off. Oh no, if I rated, I haven't given it a rating, have I? I'm going to give this album 2 crabs out of 5. That's 2 crabs out of 5, and that's only because the kids really liked dancing to it and thought it was, well, Verity said it was one of the best albums she's ever heard. Mind you, it only lasted 25 minutes, which is about the average attention span of a 7-year-old. So yeah, but she was disappointed because it wasn't Queen. See, it wasn't Queen. But yeah, 12th Night, Neo Prog. Not this album, it weren't. Not this album, but I can understand why their previous albums are regarded in that genre. But not a good one. Not a good one. Okay then. Only one more thing to say. You know what that is. Prog on.